Okay, so this is the this is our product, which is Xiaomi, the recipe app. So first we want to log in, so we click here, get started for free. So this is the login page. You can choose to log in with your email or the Google account. So okay, click with Google account, select your Google account. So boom, you go to the home page. So okay, this is the cuisine, this is the difficulty of the recipes. So okay, first is I want to make an American dish, so I click the American. So okay, this is pretty much of the recipe for American dish. So I click the sunny side avocado toast with a perfectly cooked egg. So we go to the page, the full tutorial, which is step by step and the full ingredients how to make it. So next is the shopping list. Shopping list is okay, about the first item. So the first item, if I want to add the tomatoes, okay, I start adding here. Okay, the tomatoes is successfully added. So for the next item, I want to add the cucumber. I click here, the cucumber there. So boom, cucumber successfully add. Next I want to add apple added. So next I want to sort it for the fruits and vegetables. So I click sort. It will sort for the vegetable and fruit. So I don't want to buy the vegetables, so I delete the vegetable from the list here. So okay, so for this American dish, so for this recipe, if I want to add shopping list, okay, this is will say ingredient has been added to your shopping list. So the shopping list is here. It has successfully added to our shopping list, which is the ingredient from our recipe. So next is the meal planner. So for the meal planner, okay, so for example, for Monday I want to do the ultimate beef Wellington. I added to the Monday. I want to make the beef Wellington. I set category to dinner for Monday. So next is I wanted another dish, selling chocolate chip pancakes, and I want to set it to breakfast. Okay, nice. So this is pretty much of it for the meal planner, and you can do this to others like Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So next is the user profile. So this is the user profile. That's pretty much of it. And for the special function is the fridge. So the fridge, okay, so we try edit the dish. So choose add from our current shopping list. Yes, so this is the ingredients that have been bought, if you have bought it from the shopping list. So for the next is from the ingredients, it will suggest a dish that match one of the recipes. So for example, the sunny side up avocado toast. So I click it and boom, it will go to the recipe page. So that's pretty much of it, and this is pretty much of the function. So okay,
my name is Hanif Zakwan, and for our interaction design project, I'll be interviewing one of my personas, which is Rafael Tahir. Yes. And I'll be asking a few questions regarding our project Yummy. Alright, so hi Mr. Rafael.
Alright.
So I'll be asking you a few questions and I want you to answer them. Alright?
Sure.
Okay. So for the first question, okay, so can you tell me about yourself and how you currently approach cooking meal or meal planning in your daily routine?
Alright, so my name is Zakwan. I'm 20 years old. I'm an environmental science major in Summer University. And personally, in cooking, I actually have a hobby towards cooking. Like, I find it a growing hobby, but I tend to get it too mixed up between my hectic student schedule. As you can see, I have to go to many classes and such.
I see. Right, so that particularly influences your cooking style
Yes,
and everything.
it
Right?
does.
So Mr. Rafael, now for the second question. What do you think or say when trying out a new recipe like Yummy?
Right, so usually when I see an app like yours, Yummy, I usually have the thought as in, well, I hope this app really gives affordable student-friendly budgets, CSP. And I also hope that the website is not too complicated for people like me to use, and it's straightforward with it.
Excellent. That's a very good answer, Mr.
Alright.
Rafael. I'm gonna move on to the next question.
Mhm.
So where do you usually hear about recipe apps or decide which ones to try?
Alright, so usually I hear about these recipe apps or websites from my classmates and my housemates especially, because I tend to complain about my student budget, so I keep going eating out a lot, so they keep suggesting me to trying to cook some food, but they usually give me the recipes from these websites.
Do you like get it from like social medias?
Yeah, that also is included, like TikTok and Instagram.
I see. So from the app, you discovered from other apps also, other social media apps also.
Yes.
Alright, okay, thank you, Mr. Rafael. Moving on to the next question. How do you interact with recipe apps like Yummy when planning meals or cooking?
Alright, so when I'm planning meals or cooking, I tend to find the apps and the recipes from Yummy. I try to make sure that it fits my budget and it also fits my limited time frame, as you can say.
I see, like your busy schedule and
Yeah.
everything. I see.
And you guys app surprisingly has a lot of them that fit my schedule and
Thank
budget.
you. Thank you for the
Alright.
compliment. What are the most frustrating aspects of using recipe apps to plan or cook meals?
Alright, so one of my major frustrations when I'm using these apps or websites, they usually tend to give out recipes that contain the ingredients that are way too expensive, and like it's not that common to find in Malaysia.
I see.
Yeah,
So that must be like a very
yeah, it's
problem.
a
Huge, yes, a huge problem. Moving on, what would the perfect recipe app look like to help you cook healthier meals?
Alright, so in healthier motive, I would say that first it will like tells me the average price needed for every ingredient. Let's see the nutritional value and how much time it takes and so on.
So you prefer an app that gives you detailed information about the dish you are wanting to cook lah.
Yes.
I see. Alright, getting closer to an end. Okay, what devices do you usually use to access recipe apps for cooking or meal planning?
Devices. Well, I usually use my phone to search for everything.
Okay.
So yeah, I usually search the Yummy app on the phone.
Yeah.
Yes,
So because this app is also available in all platforms, so it makes it easier for anyone to access it.
of course.
Mr. Rafael, now for the last question, what would make you to stop using a recipe app entirely?
Alright, so one thing that makes me really want to stop using the app is when they put out way too many commercials. Like I get you guys need ad revenue, but come on, don't overcomplicate the user. And also, let's say when the budget for the food, for example the ingredients, what does the ingredients have to be so expensive?
I see.
Yeah, like people should know their target market when they're making these apps. They should know when they want to cater to students or who knows, maybe other audiences.
Yeah, so that's technically what our most feature we have on our app. So since you already start using it, you actually like using the app, right?
Of course I do.
Alright, so okay, Mr. Rafael, so thank you
Alright.
for the interview and thank you very much.
Alright, it's been a pleasure.
Okay, thank you.
So for our second user persona is her name is Sophia Rose. So you can see profile. Is a 36 years old creative individual with passion for recipe development and food preparation, primarily through occasional home cooking. Enjoy sharing love for cooking with family, friends, and online community through recipe and cooking show. So her goal is to explore new recipes and cooking techniques, focusing on cuisine or dishes that not yet mastered. To experiment with modified recipes to accommodate different diets. We share recipes and cooking experiences on social media platforms, personal blog, or with small community. To source the ingredients locally or experiment with growing herbs and vegetables at home. So, what are the challenges? The challenges is she have a limited time for cooking with work, family responsibilities, and other personal commitments, leaving little time for recipe experimentation. Finding specific or high quality ingredients or experimenting with diverse cuisine might be difficult, especially if relying on local store. Staying motivated to cook regularly and expand skill might be challenging when cooking is occasional and not a primary focus. So for the motivations, cooking serves as a relaxing and therapeutic activity, helping her unwind after a busy day. She finds fulfillment in teaching others about cooking, whether by sharing recipes or offering cooking tips. She's motivated by the excitement, discovering new cuisines, ingredients, and cooking methods. As we can see here, the three preferences. She is omnivore, and you can see he always share using this Instagram and Pinterest. So her skill is meal planning for busy lifestyle, recipe development and customizations, food styling and presentation, and home kitchen management. Okay. Okay, so for the empathy map, what does she think and feel? I want to improve my skills, but don't always have the time or resources. What does she see? Platforms like Instagram or Pinterest showcasing trends such as meal prepping, easy weeknights dinner, menus showcasing fusion or creative recipes that broaden her culinary perspective. What does she say and do? I wish I could organize my recipes better, process cookbooks, food blog, or social media for new ideas and techniques. What does she share? She share family members requesting favorite meals or commenting on her cooking process. Cooking shows or podcasts featuring professional chefs or home cooks sharing the culinary journeys. But what are her pains? Struggle to balance cooking with a busy schedule, fear recipe failures, difficult to track and store recipes effectively, and struggle with ingredient spoilage or leftover usage. So for the game, to improve her skills so she can try new recipes and techniques, helps her become a more skilled and confident home cook. So for the scenario, with a busy week ahead, Sophia plans simple meals for her family while juggling work and responsibilities. She uses her skill in home kitchen management to organize ingredients and prepare meals in advance. Despite limited time, Sophia ensures the meals are visually appealing and flavorful.